Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
This is Nick Edinger for the Brutally Delicious Podcast. Today I am reviewing 1349, The Wolf and the King. This is 1349's 8th studio album. And over the years, I have attempted to connect with the music of 1349 many times. The band has been a band for over 25 years, and I came to expect that they would have more developed and cohesive songs by now. But upon listening to this album, I come away with the same feelings that I've had over the last 20 years as I've tried to listen to previous albums. And it's kind of a strange thing that they would still be producing the same quality of songs and music, especially because they are boasting one of the best black metal drummers in the world, in Frost, whose work in Satyricon I really, really enjoy. But after listening to the album a few times, I was a little perplexed, so I had somebody else take a listen with me, and I asked them to just describe the music in one word, and the word that they replied with was a mess. And that was pretty much what I was thinking as well. Now, the three main detractors on The Wolf and the King are, number one, the drums. This is really hard for me to say because of who is performing the drums on this album. Frost is a fantastic drummer, and I'm not taking away anything from him, but they just feel like they are all over the place. Like the drums were uninterested in what the guitars were doing in any moment in the songs. One aspect that may play into this is the quality of the recording of the drums. The drums are very booming and just drenched in reverb, which is not typical of a black metal album that has drums that are this involved and this much at the forefront of the music. So the drums really kind of covered everything, kind of buried things, and they just seemed to be unrelated to everything else that was going on. Now, the second thing is the song structure. Almost every song has a chorus that is simply the repeating of the title of the song. And this became very, well, for lack of a better term, repetitious as the album drew on. It just felt very sophomoric, I guess. This is not what I would expect from a band that's over a quarter century old. And the third detractor were the vocals. They are uninspired with little regard to what the guitars or the drums are doing. Now, the performance of them is not bad. It's just that they are not recognizable and they are completely forgettable. Now, the bright spot on this album is the guitar work. There are some really great riffs. They are interesting, they are pleasant, and creative. If guitars are your main thing, then you will find some very enjoyable moments on The Wolf and the King. It's just too bad that they're buried by the chaos of the drums and the vocals over the top of everything. It took quite a few listens for me to peel back the layers and get down to really what is the golden nugget of this album, the guitar work. As for the songs, Shadow Point and The Vessel in the Storm are the two high points on this album for me. Both of these tracks have moments that are memorable and unique. Shadow Point being the one repeating chorus that is actually pretty cool. The Vessel in the Storm has a great guitar solo and overall is my top track of the album. Now, the album ends with the song Fatalist. It is the only song that has a different formula, and there are different vocals on this track. They're not better, but they're different. And I guess that's a fitting end to just an adequate black metal album. Thank you for watching. This was Nick Edinger with the Brutally Delicious Podcast.